What's up, everybody? It's your boy Jeremy Speaks, and I'm coming at y'all again today with another video. Now, listen, sweet babies. All right, I watched last night's episode, and I just have to say that I am completely enthralled by Wendy and Candace this season. Like, Candace and Wendy are giving peak housewife energy. Like, the way they're able to maneuver in different territories of conflict and be able to articulate themselves this season and say how they feel, what they mean, and where they're coming from without, tripping over their words or stuff like that is just beautiful to watch. And I just want to say how proud I am of Candace and how she's carrying herself this season. Although I am a fan of rat tat 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 Candace, I'm also with that. I also can appreciate the fact that she's being way more mature this season. And but like that's not what I'm here to talk about. Not least for this video. That video is coming at 1 p.m. Okay, and I'll be on camera for that when I think, like, depending on how long I'm doing this. Okay, so let's get started. So I know last, like, a couple weeks ago, a couple months ago, everybody, oh yeah, period, happy Martin Luther King Day, freedom for the peoples, I have a dream, black plight, black fight, all of that. Yeah. But anyway, like I was saying, um y'all remember how Mia was on social media basically giving this fake apology months later after the situation happened, telling Wendy how she's sorry and how she's coming to her as a woman and how she's sorry for disappointing everybody. Oh, y'all remember what I told y'all? I said after this, she gonna continue to show her A. She gonna continue to show her butt because she truthfully is not sorry. She don't care about what she did. You know, you can take the hood bugger out of the strip club, but you can't take the strip club out of the hood bugger. You can't do it like that. Hey everybody, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up, Sean? Jazzy, Black Swan, Book Nerd, AII, Ravine S, Amina, Book Nerd, Universal Soul. But so I'm gonna start it right here because y'all know I like to give y'all a little bit of optics about what I like to give y'all the imagery. So picture it. We in Tulum, Mexico, right? It's a little hot. You got mosquitoes outside biting you or not. You gotta slap your arm a couple of times. But the food good, right? You sitting down. It's tropical. You see Wendy on to the right side of you. You see Mia to the left side of you. You see Candace and her bob in front of you. Karen and her lace fronts right next to Candace. And then you also see Ashley sitting right next to Karen, right? That's us. And then you see, Giselle and Robin or whatever. But now imagine. Now they're having a conversation, right, about what happened between Sharice and Karen. And how it was so out of Sharice, how it was so out of Karen's character, and how she portrays something but acted a completely different way. How they're all held to the fire, how they're all, sitting here doing this and doing that, and if they have to accept accountability for their actions, then Karen has to accept accountability for her actions. Whoop whoop whoop. Stop. Because then this is when Candace speaks up and says, this is very triggering to me because because Karen gave apology to the group, but she didn't apologize to Sharice, and Robin had an issue with that, right? But Candace is gonna be like, so y'all have an issue with that, but y'all don't have an issue with Mia apologizing to the group and not apologizing to Wendy after she's assaulted Wendy. And then this is when Mia says, because I'm not sorry for assaulting her. I'm not sorry to her. I'm not. And then Wendy's going to say, oh, so you're not sorry for assaulting me? You're not sorry for, putting your hands on me. She was like, do you know? She was like, did I assault you? Like, I assaulted you? She was like, do you know the meaning of assault? Yes. Putting your hands on somebody unwarranted. Did I give you permission to put your hands on me? And then Mia's going to ask her, do you know what defamation of character is? And when he says defamation of character, girl, what are you talking about? At the end of the day, do you even know the sequences of events? And then Mia's gonna tell her, oh, yes, I do know the sequences of events. I was sitting there trying to be a friend to you, and you didn't even catch the drift. Lies. You were not trying to be a friend to her. You got your manly, broad-shouldered, weird body self up to walk over to Peter in his knock knees to get info and drama to bring it back to the table so you could try to embarrass Wendy under the guise of caring about Peter, where you literally slept with his girlfriend. Like, y'all, you cannot make this stuff up. So then, and Wendy's gonna say, and another thing, you've been going around telling people that I called your husband gay. When have I said that? And then she said, you didn't say that me and my husband have sex with men and women? And she was like, yes, but who said I said that when y'all were having men in the bedroom, it was your husband? You could have been doing it with the other man. And then Mia's going to try to flip it to like, what's wrong with being gay? What's wrong with being gay? It's 2022. It's nothing wrong with being gay. Then Wendy was about, no, nice try. Nobody said anything is wrong about being gay. Nobody said that. That's not even the topic of this conversation. The topic of the conversation is that you hit me and you threw a drink in my face and you hit me with your purse. And then she's going to say, Wendy, I'm sorry. I hit you with my purse, period. Now, can we go on to the bigger topic, to the bigger issue here? Like, and Wendy, everybody at the table except for Robin and Giselle are sitting here like, what is the bigger issue? The bigger issue is that you assaulted this woman for no reason. That you put your man hands on her for no reason. That you swung your purse at her with the strength of 10 men for no reason, right? That you use your purse as a projectile missile with the strength of Thor and the thunder gods in your arms because you are a strong man, that this is the issue here, Mia. And then to say that you're not sorry lets me know that you're the gutter, nasty, trifling dumpster juice of a trollop woman that I already thought that you really were. It's so disgusting. It's so unbecoming of you. Like, it's really not surprising to me that Mia is portraying herself like a garbage can as she is. We all know a garbage can, when we see one, because they're filled with so much, trash, spoiled Botox shots, back alley, fix the flat shots. So Mia's just filled with, disgust, semen, rubber, old Botox, failed wrestling shots, and maybe a little bit of breast implant. All of these things that you're filled with, we already knew you were trash from the beginning, Mia. We already knew you were. And you did nothing today but prove what we already knew. And that's that you are a trash box. The fact that you feel that you have a right to put your hands on Wendy and not feel any remorse about it, and then come months later, almost a year later, trying to apologize to us so you won't get dragged, sis, save it. We're gonna be dragging you all the way past the reunion until the eternal pits of debt that you and your husband are now in, because they have removed you guys from the company, which made you default on your rent, which made you have to vacate the premises, which means you have to move out of Potomac, back into the townhouse, back into poverty from which you came. Now you telling us that you humbled. Now you're telling us that you're humbled and everything else like that. Y'all, I'm trying to tell y'all, if there's nobody besides Giselle that I dislike more on this show, it's Mia. I think Mia is the epitome of one of those homeless babies. Those babies who have to fight for meals, who have to, slap box with alley cats and stray dogs, for a piece of bread in the dumpster, until Jacqueline came and gave her a home. You can't like when you were growing up, you was up here ducking and dodging hot oatmeal. And then this woman gave you a home, gave you a life, gave you a regular childhood. And all you do is get on nationally syndicated television and accuse her of sleeping with married men. Now, granted, I do believe that Jacqueline you know, definitely tried it when she said you need to get some D. Little did she know you have more D than everybody else at the table. You sitting on D right now. But who are me to judge? Everybody got their respectable gender pronouns and such in 2022. People can be blobs, him, her, they, them, it, whatever you want to be. But my sources and my personal whore tells me, Mia ain't no cisgender. I don't get it from her. Like when your hands are the size of baseball mitts and your shoulders look like a coat hanger, when they're broad and strong like that, I have to question what I'm looking at. Because I've never seen a woman so broad and strong, who does not play sports. And Mia's not like the athletic type, but she looked like she can run track, play football, play baseball, do a deep sea dive, like jump out of an airplane into into the water. She looked like she could do a lot of stuff, right? Mia looks very strong. And for you to feel like you have the right to put your hands on that beautiful woman named Wendy Osefo, says, I need her off the show. I don't know what we got to do. I don't know who we have to speak to, who we have to speak towards, but Mia should not be on the next season. I mean, she gave birth, so she is just a very manly woman with a high level of testosterone. I need to see the pregnancy photos. I'm sorry. I need to see the pregnancy photos. Her children sitting on her lap talking about, Mommy, what broad shoulders you have. Mommy, what hairy mustache you have. Mommy, what a pronounced jawline you have. Mommy, is that what Daddy calls an Adam's apple? The kids is confused too at this point, right? Like the damn kids are confused at this point. They don't know what they're looking at. They don't know if this their mama or not. I can't put it past Mia to take somebody's kids and act like they hers. I need to see the delivery. I need to see the uterus. I need to see the estrogen levels. I need to see the pap smear. I need to see the mammograms. I need to see the OBGYN appointment dates. I need to see it before I can believe this. I like Bishop Truth says, I personally dislike Juan's roommate more than Mia. I'm sorry. I cannot stand Mia. I cannot stand Mia, y'all. I just have an utter disdain towards Mia. Mia is she's just disgusting. She has no loyalty to anybody. She lies. She's trifling. She's a backstabber. She's fake. She's fraudulent. And then on top of that, she's talking about Wendy has to put on for everybody. Wendy ain't got to put on for a damn thing. What? Okay, let's be real here. Can we be honest here? Wendy, and this is just me saying what I believe. I believe Wendy is the most accomplished person out of this group. Wendy does not have to put airs on for anybody. Wendy does not have to act or to prove anything to anybody. You're mad because she is a bad bee. You're mad because she is fine, because she is hot, because she is successful, because she does have money, because she stay working, and because her hair, her body, everything about her is so well put together. If you just seen her on Watch What Happens Live last night, everybody was saying, dang, Wendy fine. Dang, Wendy look good. Dang, Wendy, dang, Wendy fine. Where'd she get that outfit from? Why she looks so Wendy is glowing. That's what they were saying. When they saw Mia on the screen, they were saying, dang, is this is like, what am I looking at? What is this? It's like, what is she wearing? Why is her jaw so wide? Why is her Adam's apple so pronounced? How long did it take to shave down the Adam's apple to where you can make that high-pitched nasal voice? They were asking all of these questions when she was on Watch What Happens Live. Nobody was saying that Mia was looking good. And that's why she mad, because everything about Mia is fraudulent and fake. And that's exactly why she's getting exposed left and right after the show. She's lost her home. She's lost her finances. She lost the company that she never owned anyway, because honestly, the family owned it and they was tired of Gordon allowing her to spend company fund money to get plastic surgery that looks like it's melting, right? This is just, I'm just telling y'all the facts. I'm just telling y'all what's going on. Okay? I'm just telling you guys I'm just telling you guys the tea. Okay? I can't help it that that I'm a truth teller. I can't help that. Give me a second. I need to get a drink. It's just real sad. It's just real sad. Mia sitting here trying to dog out new booty Wendy. With like, sis, what about your butt? Sis, you got back alley butt shots. Your butt look like it smells like, Fix-A-Flat and farts. At the end of the day, when you were shaking your butt on that beach, when you guys were in Miami, they literally had to put a sewer watch around to make sure it was no, what you call that? So like hydrosulfuric acid, like, spouting out from the ground anywhere, because they didn't know what they were smelling. They didn't know what they were seeing. They didn't know what it was. All they knew is they saw a very broad man flapping booty cheeks on the beach, scaring everybody, causing earthquakes in diverse places, having the kids wondering what they were watching, trying to figure out where is this smell and this stench coming from. They were trying to figure all of this stuff out. Yes, from Ecclesiastes. Absolutely. Like, you guys, like, Mia just has no redeeming qualities. Oh my God. Like, it's sad. Like, what is good about her? She's not funny. She's not really that fashionable. She's not really that pretty either. The only thing that Mia has on her is the fact that she is light skinned, but being light skinned does not make you attractive. Mia is spatially challenged. She has a nasty spirit. She has a nasty personality. She has a nasty voice. She has a nasty body. She has a nasty everything is just nasty about her. And low bank account, low finances, low morality, low weave quality, low weave density. Everything just low to the ground, lower than a snake in a wagon's track. You are. And it's sad. Low budget, low finances, low company ownership, low stocks, low money to where you can't even pay your rent at a place that you were renting because you couldn't afford to buy, because your cost of living was too high and your bank account was too low. Just low. You're just a low person, Mia. And it's sad. It's sad that through all of the love that Jacqueline's family poured into you, you still was raised up to be a nasty gutter tonight. And it's so sad that you could take the homeless, you could take the child out of the homeless situation, but you can't take the homeless situation out of the child. No matter how much love these people poured into you, you don't even have enough respect to respect them enough to not disrespect them on nationally syndicated television and on social media, like they didn't give up most of their childhood for you. Can y'all imagine the hurt and the resentment that you must have to build up when you are in your own family and you got to split everything with a woman who's not even related to you? Your family has to celebrate her. You can't even have full access to your mom because your mom has to split herself up between six different children, one that's not even hers. But you still being nice. You lost pieces of your childhood. You lost pieces of your family, giving stuff to her that she don't even care about, that she's not even grateful for, because all she does is throw it out and stomp on it like it didn't even matter anyway. How disgusting. How disgusting. How disgusting of them to bring in somebody who literally tried to destroy their family. If this is not the story of Brutus or Othello, this is a Shakespearean tragedy. You raise up somebody, you offer them happiness in a childhood, a stable home. Because let's not act like, Mia wouldn't be jiggling ass cheeks down there at the foster care if it was not for Jacqueline and her family. But they did it. And what you decide to do is come on social media, talk about Tita Talks' drug addiction, talk about Jacqueline sleeping with married men when you've admitted to sleeping with a married man, which was a completely different story than you gave us when you first came onto the show, because we all know that you're a liar. We all know that you're not the woman who you portrayed yourself to be. When when she first came on, Karen and everybody else were saying, "Oh, Mia's such a boss. Oh, Mia's that boss girl. Mia's in charge of, the joint chiropractor. You know, Mia's in charge of chiropractories of joints and such." And now we see that all Mia was a lucky stripper who ended up meeting a simp who was getting old and was nobody there to love him. And then she came up and effed her way into the company, and then, started getting money from the company, but having no financial decisions on what the company does. You were never the boss that you touted yourself to be. You were never the person that you claimed yourself to be. All you were was a lucky stripper who ended up taking advantage of an old, dirty, desperate man who's one foot in the grave and the other foot in hell, you know? And it's really sad and pathetic. It's really sad and pathetic that you can't even say that you are a good representation on what a mother, a friend, a sister, a woman, or anything of the sort should be like. You literally come onto the show every week and further degrade yourself more and more and show yourself to be the trash dump that we all know that you are. Because you're low. You're low, Mia. Black Swan is stop beating around the bushes. Mia's ugly. Girl, like, who's beating around the bushes? Girl, you don't hear this read? Girl, ain't nothing I ain't beating around the bushes. Girl, I don't know what you want me to say. What else can I say? And the fact that Gordon was married allows you to know what type of man that he truthfully is. And I guarantee you, the wife that he left behind, the family loves the wife. And the family probably cannot stand Mia because they know that Mia is just using Gordon until Gordon is in an early grave. She probably lacing his coffee with what is sildenafil, or the Viagra's, or the Spanish fly, that activator honey that all of you nasty people are using, all of that stuff. But yes, you guys, I was just disgusted, and I was so proud of Wendy for articulating herself not surprising because Wendy is always able to articulate herself in heated moments and give out reads. Whenever people come to Wendy's door, Wendy checks them straight in, gives them like, checks them into the room that they belong into, puts them in their place, and puts their bags exactly where they belong outside. They're like Wendy read her down, called her the gutter bitch that she truthfully is. And I got my life from it. I truthfully did. I truthfully did. And I'm so proud of Candace and Wendy this season because I feel like both of them now, Wendy, now I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't gonna hold you like before the mid-season. You definitely had me a little worried because I was saying, Wendy, you've been a little bit passive. Wendy, you've been a little bit too understanding. Wendy, you grinded a little bit too much for my flavor. But you re-strategized, you reformulized, and you recreditized. I don't know what that means, but I don't even know if that's the word. But you something, and you came back, and now you're giving me what I really wanted because that read that you gave Mia was everything. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it immensely. But like I said, this is just very pathetic. It's very gross for Mia to not have no remorse or no, feeling no guilt for assaulting and putting her hands on somebody when she literally started an argument, lied, and then also tried to embarrass this woman and ended up getting embarrassed and her feelings hurt because once again, I told y'all, anytime that these women try to come to, Wendy's front door, Wendy puts them in her place. Their place, I'm sorry. Right? Wendy and Candace are the Reed Queens team, just missing a skull. I don't know if a skull is a reader. Gordon is more of an old ass pimp. I mean, I can see that. I can see that. I definitely can. Whew, y'all, I loved last night's episode. Y'all, last night's episode was everything. Let me tell you, I got my life. I got my life. And I ain't even trying to skip because I know I have a separate video that I'm going to be doing for this. But the way Candace eloquently, politely, underneath the guise of concern, checked Ashley and her messy, trifling, gutter snipe behavior. I couldn't help but my sis and my other sis have reached their peak as housewives. They reached their housewives peak. They know how to work in this, in this vicinity of Real Housewife isms. They've managed to figure it out in totality. And I was just so happy to see it, y'all. But listen, I want to thank y'all, for, watching the video. I want to thank you guys, for being here. I really do appreciate it. And I really hope you guys liked the video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this. Because I know I really did. I had to vent that off. Also, y'all, I will be doing my full review tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be making the link pretty soon, okay? I just got to make the thumbnail, that's the only thing I have to do. But also, you guys, let me do this. I want to give out an apology to Karen Huger because, I'm going, Jeremy is not always right. I definitely had things misconstrued. When I saw things in totality tonight and I saw the flashback of when this woman walked up to Karen at Candace's, I don't know, bachelorette party or engagement party or something and brought up the funeral. And then on top of that, seeing the text message that Karen sent, and for Charisse to come on camera and just say, Karen just said, sorry about your dad passing, and that was a lie. I had to reformulate and think about things and analyze it completely different. And I cannot wait to come to y'all and tell y'all what I think later on tonight about it. I will also be providing. I will also be providing, the text messages. I mean, I can only go based off what I see. I go based off what I see, and I analyze, and I go off behaviors. And from what I was seeing, it was that. But like they showed that clip of, Sharice coming up to Karen saying, I was the only one out of these women who went to the funeral for your mom. I was like, don't be bringing up what you did for my, like, I didn't ask you to do that. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know she did that. I did not know she did that. And then on top of that, I didn't see the text message. Like when Karen was in the text message, I'm not gonna go into it. I'm not gonna go into it. I ain't gonna skip ahead. But yes, I do get it. I see it now. I see it completely. And Sharice is definitely thirsty. I definitely came for Karen's jugular last week. I definitely did. But y'all know, Jeremy, you never know what you're going to get on the video. Jeremy is not afraid to admit when he's wrong and come back and, apologize. And then, also reformulate and rethink my thoughts after I've gotten some information, that's the plus about me. I'm not afraid to say I was wrong. Baby, Sharice had on that, that Remy Ma number 75, bleach bang wig. I was like, not the synthetic, it looks too good to be in you. I look too good to be stuck with you. I look way too good to be loving you. I don't concede. I was like, not conceited wigs. I was like, not something about reminiscent rig, not something about Remy wigs. I said, I was like, Cerise, it looked like a half wig that they pushed up to the front. It looked like a half wig that they just pushed up to the front. That thing was shiny. I was like, put some powder on the wig and brush it down. You can't the wig was just shiny as hell. That wig was looking like a new toy. I was like, you don't the wig was a little bit too illuminative for me. I was a little bit too much Pantene. I was like, this is not okay. Mm-mm. And I'm sorry, Candace, we got to talk about this bob. We got you know what? I'm gonna pause on that. I'm gonna pause. But y'all, I want to thank y'all for watching this video. I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of y'all day. If one of the mods or somebody could please put the Candace and Ashley video link in the chat real quick so everybody can go to that and get and ask for notifications so we don't have to worry about YouTube telling y'all that I'm over here. That would be really nice as well. Ashley Miller said, how is the queen? How is she the queen and her wigs are bad? That's what I want to know. And can I tell y'all something? Have y'all noticed that I did this video with minimal cussing? Look at me. It's what that's called? It's called growth. Okay? That's what you call it growth. All right? I'm using less profanity. And I'm really happy about it. But honestly, no matter how much less profanity I use, they still flag my video. So it's not like it helps anyway. But at the end of the day, I like to be able to use different words than curse words and challenge myself to widen my vocabulary. Although I do think that my vocabulary is wide anyway, And thank y'all for the love. I really do appreciate it. Hope y'all liked the video while y'all were in here as well. But I love every single one of y'all. Always remember that you guys are important, that you guys are loved, and that you guys are worth it. And if nobody ever told you, I love you. And if nobody told you today, I love you, okay? And now, give me a hug, before we all head up out of here to go do whatever we gotta go do. I hope y'all felt that because I know I did, okay? And I hope you guys have a beautiful, beautiful rest of y'all day, and I plan on doing the same. Peace.